Hey there, sign of Cancer. This is Kim here to do a reading for you for your next 48 hours. And I think what we're going to start with is the Osho Zen Tarot and then regular tarot. I think we're going to pull both. Let's just see what happens. Let's call in your spirit guides, your angels, your higher self, higher power for the sign of Cancer to connect with their higher consciousness for their highest timeline, or to get them there, right? In love, always. Always for the highest good in love. Okay, for Cancer, spirit guides, angels, what you got for us? For Cancer, what messages? There you go. I'm not so sure, up or down. I think it's both, probably. This card is similar to the World card. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio, right? But really, it's just because of this puzzle piece, like being fixed. Like things are almost all in place, all together, held together. Being about to feel like you finished the cross the finish line, if that makes sense. Like, so you don't have to, it's like a time where you actually get to like live and enjoy your life in the new conditions that you have for yourself. Yeah, so so the issue here might be regarding a completion. This can be about world travel for some. It's something big. It can be about embarking on the next phase career-wise for yourself. It can be a few of those things. This card's wanting to come out. Beyond illusion. I feel like this card is about seeing beyond the Maya, the illusion, and that truly is that transformation. That's the metamorphosis. That might be your final piece of the puzzle. It might be to see beyond illusion here, to see what's real and what's not. What's real is your soul. What's not really real are those things that die off. So, basically, what's real is that you're eternal. What's real is that you can manifest so much more than you know. Truly, you can move mountains if you wanted to. Empress Energy on the bottom, really good energy. Page of Swords in the reverse, making me feel like that I should warn you. Don't listen to gossip right now, especially if there's one person that is almost making or breaking a decision for you, and you basing it on something that's not even, real or valid, I guess. Oh, let's go on. Moving on. We're going to grab from the Psychic Tarot. Let's see what we have for Cancer with the Psychic Tarot. And then we've got a few themes. I feel like that puzzle piece, it's just answering that question for you. Yep, the last puzzle piece here to help you see beyond illusion. You're really something much grander than you think. It's pointing you in a direction. It's pointing you in a direction. Filling in this piece. Seeing beyond illusion. All right, so the Psychic Tarot, what do we have? Oh, okay, well, you know what? The only way to get to the other side is always to go through something. And experiencing emotions, it isn't easy, or else we wouldn't have repressed them. We wouldn't have suppressed them, repressed them. So that right there is telling you that all those things in your heart, we need to really let go of this, what says emotional loss, but there's no real loss. There's a feeling of regret or sadness or heavy feelings like wishing I could take something back. I think that's what they're referring to, or they're referring to mourning somebody. But in that case, you're still not really without the person. They don't really go anywhere. They just go somewhere that we don't see. Light beings that we are. So this might be mourning somebody, or it may be mourning the death of the old ego, because that's going to help you with that last puzzle piece to see beyond illusion. You got to drop all the titles and the names and the labels that you give to this avatar. This avatar is the one that maybe likes math, maybe is talented in computers, but that still does not even barely touch what you really are. So we drop all that stuff. That's the illusion. Anything that we think is pretty much real here. So, okay. So let's see. What else? What else? Five of Cups energy. So it's kind of a mourning energy. That is another way to say you're going to be in transition. There will be a transitional time or period here. It feels like straddling between two worlds. Like I'm seeing that pink flamingo too, in transition, in between worlds. And you know, it's crazy is that Empress was on the bottom of this deck. And now here's basically the Empress in this deck. Five of Cups, by the way, could be Scorpio energy. And then the 3. So it says fertility. You may be very fertile. This feels like your main energy center that it's highlighting. You see what I'm saying? And then, well, these top energy centers being the crown chakra. And all in all, it looks like an egg. And there's your manifestation. And there's your heart center. And yeah, so I mean, you're fertile, you're growing. This woman's hair is turning into branches right before our eyes. So there is something that you're going to be manifesting. Grieving for, and maybe you're holding on to a little bit of the past. You may be holding on to a little bit of the past. Let me see if I can scoot this over so I can fit some more cards in here. Yeah. All right, so let's get some more cards, since these are technically kind of like prosperity begins on the bottom. Ace of coins or Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Well, all right, let's get another one here for Cancer. Another psychic tarot for Cancer, please. Next 48 hours. Whoa. Okay. Ooh. Nice. You got the in love and harmony. It might be talking about just getting along in love and harmony. It's feeling like temperance, even though that's not what this one is. I think this one may be in harmony, like the lovers. But okay, you can see that, right? So we have the 6, which is for harmony. I have financial and material changes, 5 of Pentacles in reverse here. So that's really good. That's really, really good. 2 major arcana, fertility and harmony. This is good. Anything else? Anything else for Cancer? Spiritual union. Look, the lovers and the spiritual union card. Or the 2 of Cups. All right, so maybe we're bringing harmony to a partnership if we're getting this spread. It's neat. You're mirroring somebody and somebody else is mirroring you. Big time. Because look at this. This is twin flame energy for sure. 9 of Wands on the bottom. Spiritual strength. So keeping going. Don't give up is the message with that. Don't give up. And let's go ahead and get you a Celtic cross now. Yeah, I love that. Spiritual strength. All right, so what do you have for Cancer? Spirit guides, angels, higher self, higher power, Cancer. Messages for Cancer, please. Messages for the sign of Cancer. And the 9 of Wands, I believe the 9 is Sagittarius, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so the issue. Okay, when I've been seeing the Hermit in reverse here lately, because of, it feels like because of the work that Cancer has done as a collective, it feels like to me that the Hermit in reverse is integration, or integrating this into your daily life, like integrating the formless, all that work you've done within yourself, and seeing the radiating change around you. So it's like the external, and I believe it has to do with your integration of, and what I mean by that is like everything that you've been through, everything that you've went through with this emotional loss, the things that you've lost, the completions that you've had, but just the trials, the wars that you've gone through. Now we integrate it, and that is a completion. Once we integrate, it's like, there you go. Now we're living out the completion, because that's how it gets alchemized, transmuted. Virgo energy, possibly. And the challenge. And 7 of Cups in the reverse. The challenge is seeing clearly areas where you're not moving at all. Seeing clearly the areas that fear is possibly holding you back. So the 7 of Cups in the reverse, Scorpio energy. I believe seeing clearly may be a challenge period. Maybe things that stop you from moving forward towards victory are the same things that cause us to not think that clear. And maybe it's causing some issues with integration, or integrating, getting back out there, right? And the heart of the matter, or at the root of this, is the Emperor. So Aries energy. I've got the Lovers on the bottom. Got the Lovers, and then I got, oh gosh, guys, I got the Lovers in reverse, and then I was like, what's that? That's the 9 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So okay, the Emperor is in control, using power, or yielding power for the good, not the bad. Letting love decide, or make decisions, you know what I mean? Letting love steer the way, or decide what course you're going to take. This is also the king over all the other kings, because he's like the expert strategy. I would say like head commander, you know what I mean? Commander-in-chief, like the person on the top here with this Emperor. This could be an Aries, or it could be about simply living your life and opening your heart and living from, it looks like a very heart-centered place, so that that's what you see reflected back. And it has to do with your stability. And I've got the message, what do you want versus what is expected of you? So maybe that's just a question we need to ask ourselves, so that we can actually make real list of what we need to do, or what we need to prioritize. And look, if it's an expectation, but it's not a do or die, then cross it out. We don't need like extra stress on us. Not right now, especially, right? All right, past energy. Cancer. And there's the World. Well, there's the completion, and there's that Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Virgo again. This card's really interesting to me. First of all, it reminds me of that hilarious kid in the movie Year One. Do you remember him? Oh my gosh, with Jack Black. He was hilarious, and he kind of looks like that. And other than that, the ley lines, it's kind of reminding me of the new ley lines or grids, possibly recent past. Some of you all might have that ability to see these lines, possibly to see energy, like auras around things. Having new, just like having new access to the Akash, I feel like has something to do with these grid lines. Okay. I don't know. It's definitely a completion, and it's signifying a new time, because this is like having more access to different dimensions, having easier access. It's not that these things didn't always exist within you even, but your awareness that's most of the percent of your ability to do so. No, it's almost 100%. You've got to be aware that you're doing something to keep on making it intentional, right? See what I'm saying, right? So what is the now moment? You have got all major arcana except for the challenge, and then here is the Four of Wands as your now moment, which Four of Wands is, you know, in this deck, it could be about marriage. It is the kind of known as marriage card, I guess, because I hear lots of people talking about that. But I also see the 1111, and I'm thinking twin flame and mirroring, and oh my goodness, all that mirroring goodness. So where are you placing your roots? Are you throwing down roots? Are you making new root system, you know, with another person? So it could be about getting a house too for some. Or just, you know, advancing with another person in some kind of action with somebody else participating. Four of Wands could be Aries energy. So you got Aries. And then surrounding it, you have in the past Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. And a Scorpio, and then Virgo. So what's the near future energy? Seeing the Lovers, and I am seeing you working on it. So maybe that Nine of Pentacles with the Lovers in reverse was just a few of you, not all of you. It is kind of like this. I'm not going to say that everything's perfect, but I do see the wish granted card right there. Yep, Nine of Cups. And I see the Eight of Pentacles, which is that it's going to be working out. Everything's going to be working out, so don't worry. And Gemini here too. This is soulmate energy. There is a relationship, you all, that feels like it's just heaven sent. It feels, it feels heaven sent. Heaven created, heaven sent. Nine of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Something is going to be working out regarding this connection. Or you could look at this as, okay, what's the next step? You're at the next crossroads in your life. What's the next step? What decisions can we make together? Because I'm really seeing that. Also, I'm getting the feeling of ritual. I'm getting the message ritual with more than one person, it looks like right here. Ritual. Very aware of the mask that we're wearing, because we're playing the part of the bird with a very high perspective. All right. I'm doing a weird shuffle tonight. I don't know why I've been doing it like this, but I keep feeling like it needs that. And then I'll do it like this. How do you feel about this, Cancer? How do you feel? Nine of Cups is the card that wanted to pop out. This maybe that's why I wanted to pop out earlier. You're extremely lucky right now. You have the key to make all of these beneficial changes within you. Everything's just kind of lined with gold. Everything's golden. Loving, pampering. I'm getting that too. I'm feeling the pampering. Luxury. Feels like luxury too. It's like the Nine of Cups is a state of mind that's like, yeah, I I got it taken care of, and I'm doing okay. I think I'm pretty good. I'm sitting pretty happy. I think I know the key to this, or I think I've got the key to this. I don't know, like you do. And so it's simple to say it's a wish granted. It's so much more than that. It's a very calm peace of mind, especially with the key. 6 of Pentacles on the bottom. 9 of Cups could have been Piscean energy. So intuitively, you know about this. The 6 of Pentacles on the bottom here is success. And it's like the exchange, the give and the take. So it might be talking about things that are fair, that are being made fair or reciprocal, or how to give and to receive. Yeah, charity, things like that. All right, good. Okay, the 5 of Swords is in the reverse, and that is extremely good in the environment. I'm going to say that I believe this is I'm fairly confident that this is you. Coming out of a period of indecision, you know, where internally you may have been very conflicted about something, but finally it's like, no, I got the answer. And we don't feel that anymore. There could also be like a really big change, like the way people are getting along, or the way that you're standing up for what you will and won't do, like not taking on a million things at once, like not being pulled in different directions. Yeah, really setting boundaries here, Cancer. That's really good. Okay, the hopes and fears for Cancer. Hopes and fears, the Fool. Just like everything, change can be scary. And change, sometimes we make mistakes and we step on people's heads and don't know. But in a way, our being naive is almost like us ringing a bell as we're going. People know that you're proceeding, and they know that you're going to be looking at something as a new beginning, a new adventure. Look at this with the learner's mind, the Fool energy. 5 of Swords could be Aquarius energy. The Fool got Aries energy really strong in your reading, so I'm going to say maybe Aries. The outcome for Cancer, the outcome is looking like this. The 8 of Pentacles. It is going to work for some of you all. For some of you all, it's going to take work. It's going to take work. So is it going to work? Probably. Is it going to take work? More than likely, probably. 9 of Wands, not giving up. Not giving up. Somebody's not giving up with this 8 of Pentacles. In the reverse, it's not that it's something that's going to take hard work, but neither are giving up. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Anything else to add? Spirit advice possibly for Cancer. Spirit, what do you advise? 4 Cups in the reverse. For some of you, they're advising a fresh start. So that means that if you're wanting a fresh start within a relationship that you've had already, then you'll have to completely like burn it to the ground and let go of resentments, anger, past, and you're going to have to view it with a beginner's mind and have that rebirth. That's the only way, is for it to completely die and then re-go. So that is advice for some, is that fresh start. And it is general, so it can be in anything. But what else advice do you want to give? There's, for some reason, 6 of Wands in the reverse. We haven't told a lot of people what cup we've accepted in love for one reason or another. Oh, because there's somebody else. I think maybe that's it. I think maybe we have accepted something but not told, or we're not publicly recognizing something yet, a relationship possibly, because there might be somebody from the past lingering or paying attention that we're not wanting to make something public. I don't know. This is going really deep, so I don't think I'm going to go into this anymore. I do have the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, like victory. So victory for a new thing, victory for something older if you want to have a complete rebirth. Like I said, if you want to completely redo it. 6 of Wands could be talking about that Leo energy, and we're just not telling, we're keeping something really quiet. We're keeping something to ourselves. And we're going against what everyone else has told us about. That's why we're not talking about it. Okay, so that's what I've got for you. I hope you got something from this reading, guys. Let's get you a dream card, a dream totem, and see what it has for you, and wrap this up, because I'll keep going on for a very long time if I don't, and then I'll take forever to upload this for you. Forgiveness on the bottom. Some of you all are having forgiveness in your heart. You might have to do that even if you're doing the fresh start, like a need for a fresh start. There's something that's a need for a new start. It says forgiveness. Trusting yourself is often harder than trusting others. Don't worry if you get this wrong. The consequences will not be as bad as you think. And I have a reassessment. Time to look at this situation. You have many other possibilities that will lead you to the same outcome, so you really have nothing to lose. And indifference. Some things are worth worrying over, Cancer, but this isn't one of them. Some things are worth worrying. This isn't one of them. Anger. Even though you're bursting inside, you need to remain calm. Faith, loving and letting go is one of the most challenging things we can do. It's also one of the bravest things that you can do. And an angel number. Yeah, watch your thoughts. 66 coming up for you. Watch your thoughts. Wow. You got 5 twos. That's pretty big. 66, I am positive. Your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. Make sure that's what you're attracting to you, and paying attention that your thoughts are centered. You know what I mean? So negative thoughts are allowed. Of course, we don't want to resist really anything, but we don't give seeds to those, or we don't grow it, right? 2-2 is I'm aligned. Master number 22. You're in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. I am aligned. Then 2-2-2, I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. So these are almost very similar to what I was saying with keep your thoughts positive here. All right, 3 is on the bottom. This Empress energy.